Ladies and gentlemen, pro Russian hackers claim responsibility for knocking U.S. airline websites offline. And this is inevitable. The U.S. have been heavily supporting Ukraine in the war over there. So, of course, the hacking is coming. I was actually expecting it to be more massive than this, but hey, here we are. So, pro Russian hacker group is taking credit for temporarily taking down several US airport websites on Monday. So, these were cyber attacks claimed by Killnet, impacted websites for Los Angeles International, Chicago, O'Hare, and Hartsfield, Jackson International in Atlanta, among others. The group posted a list of airports on Telegram, urging hackers to participate in what's known as a DDoS attack, a distributed denial of service caused when a computer network is flooded by simultaneous data transmissions. So the group called to action included airports across the country, including Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, and Missouri. It was not immediately clear how many of the airports were actually hit and whether all victim sites suffered any disruptions. In a statement, LAX officials told NPR that flylax.com was partially disrupted early Monday morning. The service interruption was limited to portions of the public facing Flylax. Sounds like a laxative, don't it? Flylax.com and website only. No internal airport systems were compromised and there were no operational disruptions. Spokeswoman said in an email statement, "You know what? I think if it was, they wouldn't admit it because they don't want the Russians to know." That's how I see it. She added that the airport's information technology team has restored all services and is investigating the cause. Officials have also notified the FBI and the Transportation Security Administration. And you know what I think this is, y'all? This is a dry run before the big upcoming holidays. That's what I think it is. About 1 p.m. in Atlanta, authorities said ATL.com was up and running after an incident earlier this morning that made it inaccessible to the public. But people on Twitter continue to complain about parts of the website being inaccessible for several hours after the announcement had been made. So, Atlanta airport officials said no airport operations had been impacted, but they're saying otherwise out on Twitter. Go figure, right? So, in an earlier post Monday, Killnet noted that other vulnerable U.S. sites that could succumb to similar DDoS strikes include sea terminals and logistics facilities, weather monitoring centers, healthcare systems, subway systems, exchanges, and online trading systems. So they're telling you what they intend on attacking here in the US. They're telling you. So the group congratulated a handful of teams they claim helped push the sites offline, writing, "Who is participating in the liquidation of the United States of America? Do not stop." So that's what they wrote on their website. The attacks come on the heels of another spate of cyber attacks allegedly launched by the group last week. In that instance, the group has taken credit for rallying hackers to down the state government sites. So both campaigns appear to have been prompted by anti US sentiments for the country's involvement in the ongoing war in Ukraine as Russian President Vladimir Putin presses on with the invasion despite severe economic sanctions. Well, they are bombing the hell out of Ukraine, especially over the last 24 hours. They have been putting some deadly attacks on that place. I was looking at some of the photos coming out on the foreign sites that they will never show you here in the US. Yeah, they are bearing down hard on Ukraine, around in the Kiev area. Yeah, the Russians have been going hard on them, and the stories are out there. You read it in America, according to them, Russia is losing everything. But I saw the photos of the dead bodies in the streets and buildings completely destroyed. And they said the attack has been like nonstop. So I'm sure if you go out there, you will find the stories. But unfortunately, America is never going to tell the truth about what's going on. So they can never be a good source if you want to know anything about the war. But y'all, please tell me what you think about what KillNet is saying and how they intend on ramping up the attacks on America. But let me know if you were flying around this time or you experienced problems going on to the US airport sites. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.